We have calcium in our bones, ice in our veins, carbon in our souls, and nitrogen in our brains. 93% stardust with souls made of flames. We are all just stars that have people names. This isn't just poetry. This isn't just metaphor. This is the literal truth of who you are. You are made of stardust, and that changes everything. Let's go back, further than history, further than Earth, all the way back to the beginning. In the first few minutes after the Big Bang, the universe was nothing but a hot, dense soup. No planets, no stars, no people, just simple elements, mostly hydrogen, some helium, and a tiny dash of lithium. That was it. There were no metals, no oxygen, no carbon, no building blocks of life. The universe was dark, quiet, simple. Then, gravity got to work. Hydrogen clouds collapsed, forming the first stars, and inside those stars, something extraordinary happened. Fusion. Atoms smashed together under extreme pressure and heat. Hydrogen became helium. Helium became carbon, then oxygen, then neon, magnesium, silicon, and finally, iron. But here's the thing. Fusion can't go beyond iron. When a massive star runs out of fuel and starts producing iron, it's the beginning of the end. Fusion stops producing energy, the star collapses under its own gravity, and then, boom, a supernova. A cosmic explosion that rips the star apart and blasts its guts into space, spreading all those freshly forged elements across the galaxy. Gold, uranium, phosphorus, calcium, iron, the very ingredients of life, scattered like glitter across the universe. You exist because a star died. Not one, many. Every atom in your body has passed through the core of a sun. You are, quite literally, the ashes of ancient stars. That sounds like science fiction, but it's not. How do we know? The answer is light. When you pass starlight through a prism or a spectroscope, something amazing happens. You don't just see colors. You see a barcode, lines of light that reveal exactly what a star is made of. These lines are called absorption spectra. Each element absorbs light at specific wavelengths, creating a unique fingerprint. Carbon has a pattern, iron has a pattern, oxygen has a pattern. We've mapped these patterns on Earth in laboratories, and then, when we look at the stars, we see the same lines, the same fingerprints. The stars out there have the same ingredients as you do. This is how we know that stars make elements. This is how we know you are built from stardust. But elements alone don't make life. So how did stardust become conscious? After the first stars died, their remains were swept up into giant clouds of gas and dust. These clouds collapsed again, forming new stars, and around some of those stars, planets. One of those planets was Earth. It formed about 4.5 billion years ago from the leftovers of dead stars. It was hot, violent, unstable. But in time, things cooled, oceans formed, lightning struck, molecules assembled. And somehow, in the chaos of early Earth, life began. No one knows exactly how. Maybe in deep-sea vents, maybe in tidal pools, maybe both. But simple, single-cell life appeared. And those cells changed the world. Over billions of years, they multiplied, evolved, diversified. They became planets, animals, fungi, and eventually, people. Cells formed tissues, tissues formed organs, and somewhere along the way, consciousness emerged. The universe didn't just create atoms, it created thoughts, curiosity, music, love. The very matter that once floated in space now composes minds that wonder where they came from. You are not separate from the cosmos. You are its most self-aware expression. Think about that for a second. You are made of ancient atoms that formed in stellar furnaces, drifted through space for billions of years, came together on a pale blue dot, and now, here you are, thinking, dreaming, creating, wondering. You are the universe, becoming aware of itself. Every time you look up at the night sky, you're not just seeing stars, you're recognizing family. That star, it might be made up of the same material in your bloodstream. That nebula, a stellar nursery, just like the one you came from. You are a child of the cosmos, connected by invisible threads of matter and time. Now I know the universe is huge. It's easy to feel tiny, insignificant. One person, one rock, around one star, in one galaxy among billions. But here's the twist. Your existence, your very awareness of the universe, is incredibly rare. You are the result of a billion lucky breaks, a 1 in a trillion chance. Think about what had to happen for you to exist. Stars had to form and die at just the right time. Earth had to orbit at just the right distance. Life had to begin, then evolve, then survive. Every one of your ancestors had to live long enough to reproduce, generation after generation. Out of billions of potential outcomes, you happened. You're not insignificant. You're a cosmic miracle. Why does this matter? Because in a world filled with distractions, it's easy to forget what you are. We stress about emails, we worry about likes, we argue about trivial things, we doom scroll, doom think, doom spiral. But zoom out. You are a pattern of stardust that can feel love, that can tell stories, that can choose kindness, that can create beauty. You are not just human, you are matter with memory, a body filled with echoes of stars. And the fact that you're here, alive, aware, breathing, is an astronomical gift. So what do we do with this knowledge? We stay curious. We keep asking questions. We keep looking up. Because the more we learn about the universe, the more we understand ourselves. Science is not cold. It's not mechanical. It's all quantified. It tells us that we're not the center of everything, but we are a part of it. And that makes life more meaningful, not less. You are connected to every star, every planet, every creature that has ever existed. Not metaphorically, literally, atomically. And here you are, watching this, existing, breathing, thinking. Out of all the possible combinations in all the cosmos, you happened. That's not nothing. So the next time someone says, you're just human, remind them, you are made of stardust, with a soul made of flame, a miracle of gravity, chemistry, and time, a universe that's learning to love itself. Stay curious, ask questions, and always look up. Like, subscribe, and remember who you are.